What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Evelyn, and today I want to highlight some upcoming shows and films featuring queer lady characters. So sit back, enjoy the video, and if there are any upcoming shows or films I've missed, please let me know in the comments. Kristen Stewart's directorial debut is finally upon us. That's right, the film our girl K-Stew has been trying to get made for the last 8 years is here. And it's queer.
Did the things in your stories actually happen? I don't know.
The Chronology of Water is a psychological drama based on a 2011 memoir by Lydia
Yuknovich
about the childhood abuse Lydia suffered at the hands of her father, her short-lived competitive swimming career, her subsequent spiral into addiction, her exploration into her sexuality, and how she ultimately finds purpose and healing through writing. So, you know, a feel-good movie. Now, I have not watched The Chronology of Water, but it does seem very Kristen Stewart.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Also, it's been getting great reviews, and I for one am very happy for and proud of K-Stew. You can catch The Chronology of Water January 9th in theaters. The Star Trek franchise has added yet another show to its catalog of, I don't know, a lot of fucking shows. But the difference is this one's for the kids.
That thing is taking us to the school?
That is the school.
Star Trek Starfleet Academy follows a group of young Starfleet cadets as they do space stuff and kiss each other and try to become officers. So I have no idea if any of the cadets are lady gay, but our girl Tiara is reprising her role from Star Trek Discovery as Jet Reno, a widowed lesbian who might be looking for love. I mean, hopefully not amongst the cadets.
Who's gonna know?
Just kidding.
Now, as someone who recently married into a Paramount Plus subscription,
I'm a gold digger.
I might check out Starfleet Academy, and if it gets gay, I'll let you guys know. You can watch Star Trek Starfleet Academy January 15th on Paramount Plus. This next film is a kind of maybe gayby, not really, but here's the thing. There's so little actual lesbian shit coming out this month that I'm gonna include it anyway. A Private Life stars a fluently French-speaking Jodie Foster as a psychiatrist who turns gumshoe detective after one of her patients dies under mysterious circumstances.
Je suivais votre femme depuis 9 ans. Je suis désolée. Mais je suis désolée.
The husband's reaction is unexpected. Redirected guilt towards the therapist.
Jodie's character seems to be heterosexual in this film, but while under hypnosis, she fantasizes that she and her deceased patient are Jewish lesbians in Nazi-occupied France, which is so specific. But I did read that the film's lesbian intermission is very short and apparently has nothing to do with anything. But at the end of the day, watching Jodie Foster speak fluent French is perhaps the gayest way to spend an hour and 43 minutes. A Private Life drops in theaters January 16th. I also want to briefly mention Bridgerton, which is back for its 4th season and allegedly will feature a lady-loving lady romance.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Bridgerton's 4th season premieres January 29th on Netflix. And that is literally it for January releases. But because I didn't drop a November or December upcoming video, I'm just gonna add them to this one. So in December, Prime Video released Oh Period, What Period, Fun Period, which stars Michelle Pfeiffer as not a lesbian, but the mother of a lesbian, who happens to be played by Chloe Grace Moretz, so that's cool. Oh What Fun is one of those family Christmas comedies that haven't really been good since the 90s, so, you know.
Please lower your expectations.
100 Nights of Hero is a historical fantasy romance based on a graphic novel that itself is based on a Middle Eastern folktale, and it follows a woman whose husband leaves her alone for 100 days to see if she'll cheat on him or not.
That sounds super fucked up now that I said it out loud.
And the woman does end up cheating on her husband with not one, but 2 people.
Good for her.
Also, one of the people she cheats with is a lady, hence why this movie is on the list. And if you're interested, I do believe 100 Nights of Hero is still available to rent on VOD. Little Trouble Girls is a Slovenian coming-of-age drama about an introverted 16-year-old who has a bit of a queer awakening during a girls' choir trip, which naturally throws her faith into flux and so on and so forth. I also think it's worth mentioning that Little Trouble Girls is Slovenia's submission for the 2026 Oscars for Best International Film. But unfortunately, as of the making of this video, Little Trouble Girls doesn't seem to be available to watch anywhere currently. It was released in limited theaters on December 5th, but I do believe there are plans to release it to streaming sometime this month, so if you're interested, definitely be on the lookout. Ordinary Girl in a Tiara is an adaptation of a gender-swapped Harlequin romance novel.
Interesting.
One of the ladies is apparently a couture heiress, while the other one is a vintage fashion girly. And of course, they hate each other so much that one of them moves in with the other one and then, sparks fly. Ordinary Girl in a Tiara is on the CW, so it's probably about as good as you think it is.
Please lower your expectations.
The Christmas Baby is about a lesbian couple whose lives get turned upside down when a baby is left on their doorstep right before Christmas, which is honestly such a sad fucking premise if you think about it. But anyway, this is a Hallmark movie, and folks seem to really like it.
Good enough for me.
I believe The Christmas Baby is still available to stream on Hallmark Plus. A Firefighter's Christmas Calendar is a very interestingly titled film about a firefighter who puts on some kind of a fundraiser. I'm just gonna assume it's a firefighter's calendar because the firefighter ends up falling in love with a photographer, and I mean, how else would that happen? Anyway, if you want to check out a firefighter's Christmas calendar, you're gonna need a VPN because it does not appear to be available on Prime in the US.
I'll be gone till November, I'll be gone till November. You tell my girl I'll be gone till November.
Christy is a biopic about professional boxer Christy Martin and her incredibly crazy-ass life and career. Now, I haven't watched Christy the film, but I did watch a Netflix docuseries episode about her life. And once again, that lady's life is a Lifetime original movie. I mean, wild-ass shit. Anyway, back to the biopic, which got really good reviews. Although I do remember there was some controversy because I think Sydney Sweeney got mad at people for not going to the theaters to watch it, which...
Okay.
Christy is currently available to rent on VOD. Pluribus is a sci-fi dramedy from Apple TV, and it follows Carol, a successful romance novelist who finds herself immune to a virus of sorts that essentially turns everyone in the world into the most optimistic sim you could imagine. Also, Carol is gay, and the show gets gay. But I don't want to say too much else about Pluribus because I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already. It's the type of show that is designed to create conversation, and I've had some fantastic discussions with people about this show. Again, highly recommend. So good. Stone Cold Fox is a crime thriller set in the 1980s about Fox, a woman who escapes from an abusive commune run by her drug-dealing girlfriend, only to be forced to return when her girlfriend kidnaps her little sister, possibly because Fox also took off with a shit ton of stolen money when she escaped. The trailer definitely gives Tarantino vibes, so if you're interested, you can stream Stone Cold Fox on Netflix. The Beast in Me is a Jodie Foster produced Netflix thriller starring Claire Danes as Aggie, a grieving mother who's been unable to move on with her life after the death of her young son, which resulted in her and her wife splitting up. But when a new neighbor, who may or may not have killed his first wife, moves in next door to Aggie, things get very cat and mousy. I have heard a lot of really good things about this show, so if you want something to binge after you finish Pluribus, The Beast in Me might be a good pick. And like I said, it is currently streaming on Netflix. Come See Me in the Good Light is a documentary that I know will absolutely wreck me, but I still want to watch it. It's produced by my girl Tig Notaro, and it follows Andrea Gibson, who was a phenomenal poet, and their wife, Megan Falley, as they come to terms with Andrea's terminal cancer diagnosis. And I'll be honest, I teared up just watching the trailer. So, little known fact about me. I used to actually perform spoken word poetry, and Andrea was one of the poets whose performances I would watch over and over and over again. Like I said, I really want to watch Come See Me in the Good Light. I'm certain it's amazing, and I do hope to be able to watch it sooner rather than later. And it is currently streaming on Apple TV. And that is it for the video. As always, I have to shout out my Big Spender patrons, Mary and Lucia. And And I just want to say thank you to all of my patrons and YouTube members, both past and present. I cannot tell you how much I've appreciated all of your support throughout the years.
Thank you for letting me be myself again.
And that is it for the video. As always, make sure to let me know which release you're most looking forward to, and I'll see you in the next one.